When our forefathers wanted a home to house the capital of this great nation, they picked the swamplands between Virginia and Maryland. Designed by Canadians and built by the Chinese, Washington, D.C. is a city where everything means something, and the giants of American history have all walked these cobblestone streets. And I wanted to start this episode by honoring the biggest of them all. Right here, I'm sure you'll recognize as a location of the famous speech that Forrest Gump gave when Jenny started running across. I'll wait till this fucking plane goes. What a terrible place for a fucking monument. DC is filled with monuments and memorials to great Americans who changed our history and inspired millions.
It's America at its essence.
When visiting our nation's capital, I like to drop by a few of my favorite monuments as a reminder that we can always work harder to better the world around us, something I try and succeed at on a daily basis. Like most people, I remember exactly where I was when I found out that John F. Kennedy had been assassinated. It was history class. And it freaked me out, man, just because mainly there was a quiz. But I remember looking at Dandy Chen's paper and going, nothing's ever going to be the same. And even though I failed that test and essentially that grade, I still feel it was a great moment because it opened my eyes to a great man. A man that I've come to say as a post-mortem mentor, post-mortor. My thoughts often wander to how JFK would handle the challenges facing our country today. Would he build homes for the needy or just go fishing on Cape Cod? Luckily, there's a JFK impersonator there to answer questions, part of the interactive experience you get at these DC memorials. Jack, what do you think about the millennial voters? What would you tell them to motivate them?
I would say, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
Classic line. What about in regards to space travel? I've always been a fan of your stance on space travel. What would you say today?
We will go to Mars. Not because it is easy, but because it is hard.
Yeah.
Houston, we have a problem.
What?
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
I'm sorry, do you actually work here in any official capacity, or is it the...
Would you like me to tell you what Marilyn Monroe's pussy tastes like?
Jesus, no, what the...
Going down on her was like taking a Nantucket sleigh ride.
Hey!
Oh.
I thought I told you not to come around anymore. You motherfucker! The pervert's back. Come here, Jerry.
Guys, please, clear the people I'm talking to. Not just some random pervert on the... God damn it. Monuments filled with perverts aside, DC has a ton of free museums to check out, like the Museum of Natural History, the Air and Space Museum, and a bunch of Smithsonians, and the newly opened National Museum of African American History and Culture, which honestly, as a white person, is pretty depressing. So I headed to Madame Tussauds to experience African American culture in a way that wouldn't crush me with white guilt. There you can take pictures with former and future Presidents Barack and Michelle Obama, and celebrities like Denzel Washington, Whitney Houston, Oprah Winfrey, Al Roker, and Michael Jackson. But the fun doesn't end there. You can also pose with Tom Cruise, Jimmy Fallon, Keanu Reeves, and George Clooney. But one wax figurine was missing, so I had to make a special trip to see him. What I learned from the movie Selma is that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. put his life on the line for civil rights. My mind then wandered to what he'd be like if he was still around today. Would he be a fan of Run the Jewels, or would he listen to more old school stuff? One thing's for sure, he was the original N-word W.A. Legend has it that if you stare into the face of the MLK statue with racism in your heart, you'll be destroyed with the lasers that shoot out of his eyes. Once and for all, it's settled. Not racist. Amazing grace, how sweet. The tie between money and politics is as difficult to untangle as the Kransky hourglass tie knot. To To get a better insight into the politics of money, I called up the only politician I know, Marty Lehrman, the 30-time Chicago Mayoral Candidate. When we last met Marty, he had just lost another election.
Get the fuck out, you!
But often in politics, you can fail upward.
After I did your show, I had an opportunity to be mayor of Chicago for the day.
Oh, that's fun.
Right?
Yeah.
As it turned out, it was about 45 minutes, give or take. Apparently, as mayor of Chicago, you are not immune to sexual harassment lawsuits.
Marty.
Luckily, some DC insiders noticed how much money I was able to launder in the 45 minutes that I was mayor.
Wait, so not only did you sexually harass women, but you also laundered in 45 minutes?
Uh-huh.
How did you find the time to do all that?
I'm a multitasker. What do you think, I'm a woman?
So what does that even mean? So what do you even do down here?
I am in an office that writes the bills, that changes the Constitution. I'm a lobbyist, and I caught the lobbying wave right when America is getting great again. We're gonna put guns in teachers' hands. We're gonna put cigarettes back in kids' mouths. America's gonna be fun again. You know the craziest thing I've seen in this town? The fundraisers.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's stuff you've only dreamed of. In fact, I'm going to one today. You should come.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Okay,
think it.
just put this on. You're good to go.
Wait, what kind of fundraiser is this? When we come back, we discuss the disgusting misogyny behind the Washington monuments.
The Washington Memorial is a big phallic symbol sticking up like an erection in the middle of this country's capital, and it just makes me sick, because where are the monuments to women? You know, like this is a monument to the men of the Titanic that got the women into the lifeboats. I mean, are you kidding me? Look, it was even erected by the women of America. Hey, that makes two of us. All right, cut that part out, right?
I couldn't do an episode on Washington, D.C. without talking about its legendary punk music scene. From Minor Threat to Bad Brains, this town is a mecca of hard music, and photographer Dave Lyons has seen and photographed it all.
If you're gonna talk about politically minded straight-edge hardcore, you gotta talk about Final Steps.
For those who don't know, which the network assures me is almost everyone, straight edge was a punk rock social movement in the 1980s that vowed to keep one's head straight by not drinking, smoking, or having promiscuous sex. Final Steps took it very seriously. Final Steps consisted of Vanessa Scott, Steve Abel, Dead Frank, and frontman Bryce W. Fallows.
This is the way I do it.
I get fucking chills just thinking about Bryce Fallows.
The frontman and mastermind behind Final Steps was set on everybody living as clean as he did.
He didn't even eat sugar. The other guys would all talk about candy and soda, not Bryce, man. Bryce actually bombed a Hostess delivery truck.
I was the one driving that truck, man. Oh, I was such a square until that day. Oh, man, Bryce saved me, man.
Bryce's idea of straight edge was being pushed beyond its original intent, with songs like Fart Attack.
I see you with it, I smell your fear. This gaseous planet is making me nauseous. Fart attack, watch your back if I smell your crack.
Vanessa Scott spent years as bass player for Final Steps.
He took straight edge to a whole new level. I mean, I was just there to play music, but Bryce, he was on a mission. I mean, I'm all for saving trees, but to tell everybody to burn books as a protest of deforestation, then that's insane.
He told us, burn books, man. And so we burned all these books. It was great.
Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page of this chapter of pain. I want this never guy, you feel my strife. When these pages turn, I scream for my life.
Man, it was so awesome. And then, that's kind of Hillary thing to do. I mean, now that I think about it, it's kind of Hillary.
In a lot of ways, you really had to respect what they were doing. Kind of shocked everybody when they got rid of their tour van.
Well, people thought it was strange to go on tour in a horse-drawn carriage, but at least we weren't contributing to gas companies ruining our planet.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Gibbler was an awesome horse.
I fucking love that horse. I mean, as a horse.
Should Gibbler have been allowed to join the band? I don't think so.
Gibbler was an awesome fucking horse, but it didn't add anything to the music.
Gibbler didn't last long, as Bryce accused him of having a sugar cube addiction.
Bryce went off the deep end after Gibbler left. The final straw was when Bryce made us give up our instruments. He said that we were causing noise pollution. Our last concert, we were literally standing on the stage doing Nothing. After that, I just left.
Shortly after Vanessa's departure from the band, Bryce Fallows declared that oxygen was a drug and anyone who wanted to stay in the final steps had to stop using it. The remaining members all died of asphyxiation.
What do you want me to say? It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard of.
I'm just glad I wasn't still in the band. I mean, Bryce, he could be really persuasive.
And with one last breath, final steps were done. In a city built on ideals, the power of belief could get taken to extremes. For many, the tragic end of straight edge is when you go to college and have your first beer because you want people to think you're cool.
I'm never fucking selling out, man!
But in this day and age of compromise, it's good to know that someone is staying true to the spirit of straight edge. Gibbler. Presidents, politicians, interns, they have all made their presence felt here in Washington. The heroics of these legendary men and some women have been taught in classrooms for generations. But how do you continue to make history feel fresh? How do you tell a story that's already been told? You add a little hip hop. That's how. This past year, politics invaded Broadway with Hamilton, an urban take on the guy from the $10 bill. Rich white people ate it up like Chobani Greek yogurt, and one member of the DC theater scene took note. Robert Emmanuel Porzingis' latest production is a self-proclaimed successor to Hamilton.
So what made you want to create a Hamilton-style musical? Was it his rivalry with Teddy Roosevelt, his problems with the Bull Moose
He
Party?
was fat, man.
Was it because he was fat?
He was a fat man.
Check it out, I'm 300 pounds of presidential muscle. I got to where I am because I'm down with the hustle. I rescued through Yale, got a Supreme Court seat, and now you gotta call me Commander in Beef.
It's a dream come true, baby.
Create a Hamilton-style musical.
No, man, I got to wear a fat suit.
Fat suit?
Oh, my Sherman Clump, exactly.
Chicken, steak, and taters better serve them to me. But not if you're a slave, because the slaves have been freed. Picky by Lincoln.
Before landing on Taft, you workshopped a bunch of different presidents, right?
Oh, yeah, I did everybody, man.
I'm the VP out here in the DC. You never seen me being PC. Been on the scene since 33 BC.
Well, you realize, though, that Dick Cheney was a vice president, not a president.
And he was the president of Halliburton.
Sure.
And look, I had to try something, you know? I threw a lot of spaghetti up against the wall.
Beep, beep, here comes the New Deal. The only thing that fears if you're under my will, I beat depression and the Nazis. I'm the best by far, and the only politician who's also a car vroom vroom.
Growing up, were you a fan of history and politics?
No, I actually dropped out of high school. I always thought history was really boring. But then I saw political bloopers and goofers, and they talked about how Howard Taft was so big, he had to have a custom-made tub for him to use at the White House. That's how big he was.
I'm Howard Taft. Oh, it's you I love. And my custom-made tub.
Why do you think Taft has become a success, but none of your other projects?
The fat suit.
Yeah, it was a fat suit.
Oh, definitely, man. Tyra did it.
Oh, that's right, when she dressed up like Oprah.
I say this custom is custom made. It's custom made. It's custom made. I say this custom made.
I really appreciated Robert's celebration of the body in all its forms. He accepts everybody, be they skinny or 20 pounds heavier than they were during the first season of their travel show. Anyway, when we come back, we talk the divisive presidency of the Reagan administration. These stairs are the location of the end of the horror movie, The Exorcist. But I can think of another horror story in this city, one about a president whose Iran-Contra will make your head spin. The fact that he wouldn't ever say AIDS out loud for as long as he did will make you puke green, mushy peas. And his Nicaraguan war will make you, it's like a spider walk down the stairs where you, guys, is this really even gonna work? Like the fact that it's like President Reagan and Reagan from Exorcist, is that too much of a stretch? I'm not going up those stairs again. Oh, God. We are living in George Orwell's 1984. But in this dystopian future, there are no time machines or Citizen Kanes, only a government that monitors our every move. They say it's in the name of national security, but I don't feel any safer. Do you?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't. As it turns out, it's really hard to get clearance for an interview with the NSA. So we're not going in as journalists, but under the guise of a crew for the very popular show, Political Bloopers and Goofers.
Tonight on Political Bloopers and Goofers, Senator Grassley shows Congress his Dungeons & Dragons adventure. Senator Einhoff gets cold hands, and Senator Cruz reads Congress a bedtime story.
So before we get going, I just wanted to tell you all how much your show means to me. When my dad was in hospice, the one thing that we could really just laugh about was Political Bloopers and Goofers, and it was a thing we had together. Thank you. It's a real honor that you're in my office.
I'm going to read something to you, Mr. Dyson.
All right.
Our whole world is sitting there on a computer. It's like this little electronic shadow on each and every one of us, just begging for someone to screw with. And you know what? They've done it to me, and they're going to do it to you.
I don't know what that is.
It's a quote, Mr. Dyson, from the 1998 cyber thriller The Net, starring Sandra Bullock.
You're not really from Political Bloopers and Goofers?
No. We're actually from the crew of Hidden America with Jonah Ray.
Sorry, the what with who?
There's Hidden America. I'm here to take you to task for spying on the American public with their own tax dollars.
What did you say your name was? It's Jonah Ray, right?
No.
Jonah Ray Rodriguez. Why are you hiding your name?
I'm not. It's just a stage name. It's just like
a stage name?
Yeah.
Because you're trying to make it in Hollywood?
I am making it. This is my show.
What show?
Hidden America. I just told you a little bit ago.
No, I'm sorry. There's nothing in here about that show.
The fuck? No, you're
if
just
it
saying
existed,
that
we would know about it. That's kind of our thing.
No, you're just saying it's on CISO. Look up CISO.
I'm not going to look up what's clearly a name you just made up.
Fuck. I just want to know why you're spying on the American public. And we're not leaving until we get the answers.
Well, you've really put me on the spot. I guess I have to give you your answers.
Yeah?
We spy on Americans for your own good. Listen, if you had an opportunity to spy on someone for their own good, are you telling me that you wouldn't do it?
No, spying is wrong. It's something I would never do.
Never.
What do you...
Because it's wrong. This was your girlfriend's computer, wasn't it? You don't have to answer me. This is you looking right into her email. I mean, you might say spying on her email.
I thought she was cheating on me, and I just wanted to know for sure.
Oh, she was cheating. That is... How did you not know this?
I thought she would come around.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. How about if we just listen to this late-night phone call that you made?
So? Everyone makes phone calls.
The thing is, I just wish he was fucking dead. I just wish he would get electrocuted by the dumb bacon shirt or something like that. I fucking hate Chaz Duffy so fucking much.
Okay, sugar, it's $4.95 a minute on these calls, so you might want to wrap it up.
No, it's okay. I finished while I was talking right then.
All right, hon, thanks for calling 1-900-10-FUCK. I hope your friend dies, baby.
That is an oddly specific way to wish for someone to die, Jonah. Especially when we consider that just a few months later, he died in a very similar way.
Okay, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Dyson. Thank you for all you've done for the country and our safety. Okay, we can go.
You are so very welcome, and thank you for coming by. Oh, and Jonah, remember, don't fuck with the NSA.
Miles told me I had to keep this segment in my show as a lesson to anyone who would come after the NSA.
I have never seen a human being masturbate this much.
But I don't see it that way. I think I've done a public service by revealing how the intelligence community infringes on our civil liberties. Besides, I had to get to a fundraising party that Marty Lehrman had invited me to in the first part of the show.
Jonah? Marty Lehrman.
Marty, what is this? This is disgusting.
It's not disgusting. This is a genuine Washington, D.C. fundraiser / orgy. It's a perfect place to catch people off guard so I can talk to them about my clients' causes.
Okay, I don't think I should be here. I'm gonna take off, okay?
No, you can't go. Not till everyone's finished. It would be bad form.
Come on, Marty.
Hold on. Senator!
Marty.
Hey, nice moves out there.
Thank you.
I didn't know a guy your age could do a nice pile drive like that. You know, for over 150 years, the blind have been able to legally hunt. And right now, the only place where a blind person can wander off into the wilderness with an AR-15 is Florida. I'm with Gun Lovers of America, and we want equal rights for blind people under the Constitution. Can we connect on this?
Call the office on Monday. We'll talk about this.
Fantastic. Have a good whipping. Weirdo.
Marty, I don't understand why.
Let us begin the initiation ritual.
Come on, Jonah.
No. I don't want to be initiated into whatever this is.
Well, I hate to break it to you, fella, but you really don't have a choice.
Marty, what are they gonna do to me?
They're gonna hurt you. There's going to be a lot of people on you and in you.
No.
Do you know what bukkake is?
Oh, God.
There's that. Before that, there's a train.
Oh, you gotta get me out of this.
No.
You gotta tell me that I can't do this.
You can do this, and you are gonna do this. You are gonna get fucked in every way imaginable. You know, it's actually kind of fun once you get past the pain of the blasted anal cavity.
Oh, what?
All right, enjoy it.
No, Marty.
We have gathered here to honor our Dark Lord, Adam Smith. Are ye prepared to raise funds using the glory of our fiduciary supremacy to support Representative O'Connell's pro-fracking bill? Yes. So shall it be written. Now, it is time to commence the bonding of blood, sweat, fluid, and flesh. Please, come forward.
End of the line, Jonah.
Marty, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
I'm trying to get a pipeline approved, but it runs through an Indian burial ground. They demanded a ritual sacrifice.
No, please. No, please, God. No. Not my butt.
Gotcha! You just been pranked on political bloopers and goofers!
Politics can be dirty, a hot, sweaty, sticky game where sometimes there are no winners. It's what makes this nation strive for a more perfect union. And yeah, idealism is good in theory, but it isn't sustainable in practice, and that's okay. But what's great about our country is that you can make your own story, the story that fits you. Even if it means being a total prick to the people you swore to protect from harm.
It's like it's a joke's on you because I knew the whole time.
But if I learned one thing from the city, it's that failure, corruption, and general evil are all based on perspective. And that in itself is one of the freedoms that are granted to us in hidden America.